Hi everybody, good morning. This is actually recorded. Thank you. I was hoping she would move. That's my queen, Angelique. She's my most amazing kitty. But I have all these things for you, and I didn't want her in the way when I was channeling for you. She was taking up all the room on the table, and as pretty as a card as she was definitely in the way. But you guys have picked some really cool things today. So you guys have picked pile one, this really delicious Smoky Earl Grey tea. Now I have to say I've never been contacted by this company. I'm just a tea phobic, like a tea lover. And I love England and I love Europe. So Fortnum and Mason is this brand that I saw advertised on Instagram, and I just became very entranced by the commercials because I'm kind of a sucker for advertising. So I went on their website and I saw they had this like trio of Earl Grey tea tin. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do an Earl Grey tasting. That would be amazing. So there are 3 different kinds of Earl Grey that you saw in the Pick a Pile video. Hi, Lucky. And so this one's a smoky one. And so I think you guys, pile one, are a very interesting pile because not only did you pick this smoky tea, which gives it a little extra kick, but you guys also picked my Rebel deck, which is my unicorn deck. So this is the one where there's swearing. So if you guys don't want that, you may want to pick a different pile. So just know what you're in for. It's not going to be an intense, I don't think it's going to be an intense reading, but the first deck that you have may have some very blunt messages with swearing. So if that's not something that you want, you can pick another pile. If you're cool with that, then watch on, my darling pile ones. So you picked this really cool deck. I always call this my bitch deck. So we have that to start. You've also picked this gorgeous glittery Druzy heart, which is very pretty. I'm gonna put that here in frame. And you picked this really pretty kind of like silver gray amethyst. Very glittery, very sparkly and pretty. I will put you on top here, sitting so majestic. And then finally, I did pour myself a cup of smoky Earl Grey tea. I love this because it actually kind of fits together. I'm not going to do it officially because then it will have steam and condensation and will get water all over my pretty table and I won't be able to channel for you because it will get on the cards. But normally you like put it, oh crap, you see what I did? Tea fail. Okay, I'm going to pause the video now and clean this mess up. I'll be back. All right, pile one, I'm back. Well, that was just a faux pas, right? Oh well, you can't take me anywhere. So what I was gonna say, and I won't do this all the way this time, for real I promise, is if you put them together, it kind of looks like a double-decker bus. And I think it's adorable. I love these little tea sets that are like 1 cup, 1 mini teapot, very cute. Well, anyway, cheers. So good. All right, so I'm going to put this off to the side a little bit for now. And we're going to channel a little bit about your person. So this video is basically what are they feeling for you versus what are they not showing you. So basically this video is what are they really feeling versus what are they showing you. So basically what we feel inside ourselves is not always something that we show other people. And so your person may have a fear of being vulnerable, or they may feel more things than they let on. Or you may just be curious about, is there more going on than I know? So basically with this deck, the card that really jumps out to me is the first one, which is why, number one, why I picked it is because it matches the blue stripe on the can. The other reason why I picked it is because, oh, they are all soggy. Well, guys, this is just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. All right. The other one is because of the way the first top card says. It says, fuck, shit's about to get real. And that's kind of what I feel like this video is going to be. So this is gonna be a fun, sassy video. What's interesting on the back is it says, fuck, all spread out. Fuck, you need your people around you. So I think for you guys, pile one, a starting message for you guys is you might need to be surrounded by your loved ones right now at this time if you're feeling distressed about your person. The second message on the card deck, if you take the card off, it goes, you think someone is lying. So you might think your person is lying, and we're definitely here to find out. So there is that. And then the third one is ask a fucking expert. I swear I did not stack this deck. And again, not to say I'm an expert or anything, but we're definitely going to channel for you. And on the back, it says, don't rely on your friends or the internet, listen to a damn professional. And I always feel like it's good to go with therapists, you know, that sort of thing. Obviously, I'm biased. I'm an astrologer. These got all wet with tea. So I'm just going to kind of like spread them out and let them dry on the floor. I swear you guys, one time I went to visit one of my friends. We were at our hotel. And she dropped a whole bag of red wine in the bag with my before tarot cards. Ruined the whole deck, but I still have them. I use them in videos. Darling, we have so many interruptions this video. I don't think that you're needed on this table, even though I know that you're a very cute YouTube star and everybody loves to see you. Can we get down, my sweet love? Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Good morning. I'll deal with them later. Anyway, we're gonna shuffle. We have the fuck shit's gonna get real. You think someone is lying, and ask a fucking expert. So I'm going to actually dry it off. Pull two more cards from this, and then we're going to do a spread, which is going to start from the middle and go outward. We're gonna say one side is gonna be, what are they really feeling? And then the other side is the side that they show you. That one. Ooh, guys. Okay. This one says, make better fucking choices. I'm sorry, this deck calls people out. It says, if you are pissed where you are, then stop taking yourself there. So on one hand, it might be that you need to make better choices, or especially if like your intuition is telling you with this guy or this girl or this person, like, hey, I don't know, things seem fishy, seems funny, we don't know. Or your person might be thinking, God, I gotta make some better fucking choices right now. They might even feel like I need to make a better choice and tell pile one what I'm thinking and feeling because I might not be congruent. And so what happens is when we think one thing or feel one thing, but we're afraid to show people because we don't want to get vulnerable, it makes us look incongruent to people, or it makes us look disgenuine or fake. And so what happens in that is we have a hard time trusting them, and they're just trying to keep themselves safe and protected. They're just trying to not be so vulnerable and transparent, or we don't want to be transparent. And so then when that happens, when we're not being real, because we're trying to protect ourselves and we're trying to look cool, or we're trying to not get rejected or get hurt or whatever, then people feel like, oh, I don't know, there's something off about this person. I can't put my finger on it. And then they have a hard time trusting us, or we have a hard time trusting them. So it's hard to be brave and be honest and be real and authentic, but it's good to be because then people trust you because they think you're real, which you are. So I feel like your person in this case may need to make some better choices. So I think your person might be struggling with making some good choices. I love it, you guys. I was a little afraid this reading was going to go down a wrong turn or down a turn. Because see, I'm a little bit of a people pleaser too. I only want to give good messages. Nobody wants to hurt someone's heart. But I like it. I do get the card that says love. And it says, give some, get some, it will cheer your ass up. So I feel like there is a lot of love between you and your person. And with that, I'm going to put this on the center like a little flower. And we're going to channel some other decks. That was a relief. That deck's always a wild card. And I'm like, I'm going to open with that deck. That's going to be interesting. All right, let's get a little tarot. Which card deck do I want to use? Meaning which is in my arm's reach that I can do without this one. Okay. I was like, let's stick with a little bit of like a black, white, red theme. I have a little joke for you from my grandpa, who I love, who's 96. What is black, white, and red all over? I'll give you guys a little time to think about that while I shuffle. What is black and white and red all over? And mind you, my grandfather's 96, so this is like a cute little joke that people would tell each other in like the 30s. And I don't mean the 2030s. It has to do with my dress. Okay, so this is what they really feel. This is what they're showing you. Okay, the answer is a newspaper. And this dress is a newspaper, sort of. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tell the truth today, and we are going to look into the news of your person. So, this is what they're showing you. This is their truth. So we're going to go first with what they're showing you. So what are they showing you? They are showing you so much love. I get the Knight of Cups. They're very charming. They're very romantic. They're very lovely. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow. Okay. And I get the Lovers. It seems like they really love you. They're showing you a lot of love, a lot of romance, a lot of charm. The Ten of Cups. Ultimate happiness. They might always be happy around you, bubbly, have a really good, strong face around you. Nothing bothers them. Everything is good. They're in love with you. They're romancing you. Everything is good and strong and lovely. Seven of Coins. They are patient. They're like very patient with you. They're very loving with you. They're very happy with you. Six of Fire. They're a little demonstrative and showy, a little like overly generous, a little very much like attentive and romantic. And Judgment. They have a decision to make. So you may know, or they may have told you, I have to make a decision about something. Or I may have to make a decision about something, depending on your person. Okay, this is what they're showing you. This is their real truth. What are they really thinking and feeling? Magician. They really want to make some magic happen in this connection. So that is very true. They have a lot of sexual energy for you that they may not lead with. They have a lot of sex, a lot of passion. They may be like, oh, romantic, 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 because I want sexy, sexy, sexy. Or they might be romantic, 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 and I have all this passion for you, but I keep it over here because I'm keeping it in check. Yeah, Two of Coins. I feel like they actually might go back and forth in themselves more often than they show you. They may juggle a lot more than they show you, kind of like the duck, where on the surface it seems really smooth, but underneath the water it's like paddling furiously. So they may be juggling more, but trying to make it look easy and effortless. I get the Four of Swords. They may be a little bored, not with the connection, but with their life. I feel like they may be a little bored with their life. They may want to have a little more fun and excitement in their life. I get the Star. I do feel like they are successful, though. They pursue their dreams. They have a lot of hope about this connection. And the Six of Coins. They want to be more giving and generous to you than they have been. But that's similar to the Six of Wands. So actually, you guys, it seems like your person is being pretty honest with you. It seems like they are being... I feel like maybe them telling you all the romantic stuff is what they show you. This is stuff that they either feel safe to do, or they may feel like, this is how a romantic person in love acts to my partner. This is what my partner wants to see from me. This is who my partner wants me to be. This is what I want to be to my partner, to show that I'm serious about them, to show that I'm into them, to show that I want to be with them, to show that they're important to me, that kind of thing. Whereas what they're feeling inside is they may be feeling a little less secure, like a little more insecure, a little very serious though about making this relationship progress and move forward, a little bored with their life, but they don't really tell you maybe they're bored with their life. Definitely some strong sexual passion that they're kind of holding at bay or holding back a bit, even though you can probably tell. And they're probably not that good at masking it. And I get the Six of Cups. Maybe you guys are in the beginning of your relationship where they're like in the courting phase and they're not wanting sex to be like leading with sex. And then the Six of Coins, which is like them really wanting to provide for you, wanting to be generous to you, and really wanting to like romance you. So you guys, your person's a great person. It seems like they're awesome. So that's great. I am curious. I want to get some tarot cards on this Making Better Choices card. because I'm curious. That might be the judgment that they need to make. So like where they say on this side they have a choice to make. They need to make a good choice. And with the Two of Coins, they might be going back and forth about a choice. So what is this real choice that they need to make in their life? Commitment. You know, it's interesting because I'm getting so many love cards. I didn't stop to think, are they committing to you? Interesting. I'm not getting major cards of commitment, but I'm not getting cards of like running away from commitment. But this card is they're thinking about what they need to commit to with the Seven of Cups. So there's something they need to commit to. What do they need to commit to? Spirit, universe, guides, angels, masters, all the etceteras. Healing. So they probably act happier than they are. And when I say that, I mean they probably act not in pain. I get that they're happy with you, but they're probably concealing or hiding any kind of pain. Three of Swords is about needing to heal. And they feel like they might not be really committing to their own healing. They might be just being very like jokey and happy-go-lucky and everything is fine. Everything is fine. Oh, I can handle it. Everything is good. They might kind of have like that kind of mentality. I get the King of Fire. So I am getting with them that they may have to work on their confidence. They may be pretending to be more confident than they are. I get the Devil. If they have any, I don't think they have sexual trauma, but if they have sexual trauma, they might need to heal that. They may just have, with the Devil card, just abuse of some kind that they need to heal. They also might have abuse from a father figure because it's next to and associated with a King of Fire. So it might be like a father, uncle, grandfather figure. Interesting, grandfather was coming through in the beginning in this reading for me. So there may be like some masculine father figure. Could be like a mentor or a boss or a teacher or a coach, but it does seem more like masculine energy. There may be some abuse from that. And then Six of Swords, as they heal that, then they feel like they can really commit to a partnership or to a relationship. So you might be watching this video because you might be feeling confused, like, I feel like they're telling me all this love stuff, why aren't they committing? Or I feel like they have all this love for me, why aren't they committing? And it might just be because they have this healing that they need to do in regards to their life, with their situation. What's some more about what pile one's person shows them? Okay. Queen of Coins, Princess of Fire, Six of Cups, Princess of Swords. Your person might have grown up in a household with a mom and two sisters, or like might have grown up in a household of women. And then the Nine of Wands. So what's interesting is I'm getting three women here. So I feel like, and I don't feel these are romantic women. And I don't feel like it's you. So it seems like this is family dynamics. So I'm getting, yeah, so your person may have this like queen and two princesses, mom and two sisters. They may, and Six of Cups represents like childhood. Another possible scenario with these cards is it might be that there is, I would say when they were growing up, they may have had three major relationships that were impactful on them that you know of. They may have talked about, because this is what they show you. This is not secretive. This is what you know. So maybe that there were three very important females in this person's life. It might be that this was three important, like a mentor, teacher, and two classmates, that kind of thing. This one. So it could be that, but it seems like there are these three women that are important to your person that you're aware of, that have shaped them, that have formed their personality, their beliefs, who they are. So there are these people. And the battle is over means either these relationships are done now, or like, you know, their childhood is complete and now they're an adult. What they don't show you about maybe this situation or in general is, yeah. So if they grew up in a household full of women, what they might not talk about is their dad. So again, the King of Fire shows up with the Devil. The Emperor shows up now. So they may not talk about, they may be like, oh, I grew up in a happy household full of women and my life is really good and everything in my past is lovely and I've had three relationships in my life that were lovely relationships and blah, blah, blah. But what they don't tell you though it's interesting. There's an Emperor, which would be like a strong, dominating dad, with the Three of Cups, with maybe the mom and the two sisters. So the Emperor, so this is family dynamics. They're not telling you something about their family. And again, it's not that they necessarily are hiding this from you for any major reason, like wanting to keep a secret from you. But it might just be like it hasn't come up yet. It might be that they're embarrassed about it. It might be that there's like abuse. If there's abuse around it, they may have shame around it. They may have pain around it, you know, that sort of thing. They just may not have gotten to it yet or opened up about this. Because I'm getting the Emperor, the dad with the two sisters and the mom, Three of Cups. And then the King of Coins. There was another guy that was in their life that was like a lovely male energy. Maybe that had a lot of money. Could be that their father also was rich and wealthy and powerful and dominating. They may come from money. They may not tell you that they come from money. That's another interpretation. I'm getting King of Coins with the Queen of Swords. The father figure was very wealthy and powerful, and the mother was a little cold or very just kind of strict. Queen of Swords. Made good choices and was wise and smart and intellectual, but maybe not warm and fuzzy. And Seven of Wands. There was maybe a lot of resistance or there was tension, but made this person have a lot of character principles that are ideal and wonderful, and have a lot of good integrity. This dynamic, this family dynamic, which there may be some pain from, or may have some like withholding of affection. It seems, or not like really warm and fuzzy affection, not like lots of hugs and stuff. It seems like that there is, and that might be why they're very, very affectionate to you, but not trying to overwhelm you with sexual energy. With the Seven of Wands, it represents that they're just kind of feeling like, yeah, that it made them a good person with a lot of integrity. And then there was like another woman, I want to say this is a grandmother type. I get the Empress. Seems like there was like a grandmother type or like another maternal figure, mom figure. I feel like this might not have been a biological mom to them, but I feel like it could be grandmother. It could be like their best friend's mom. It would be like a maternal figure that's not like the actual mother. This energy. And I get Two of Swords, Princess of Cups, and then the Death card. So there may be just, I'm feeling like the dynamics are not really showing you might be family dynamics. And again, these are very specific messages. So not all these messages have to apply to your person. This is a general reading with a lot of people watching. So if these messages are, if you're like, oh, that's not my person, that's not my person, it might be for somebody else's person. I'm getting the Two of Swords. So just take what resonates. So the Two of Swords is like this maternal, very warm and fuzzy, cuddly, grandmothery type person in their life. Needed to make a decision. And I feel like that might actually have been like an ex-girlfriend's mom or that sort of thing, because I'm getting the Princess of Cups or like a childhood friend of your person. It seems like that person was like, gave a lot of love, had a daughter, needed to make a decision, and then there was like a death. So it might be that like this woman passed away. Maybe a grandmother passed away they were close to, that was the one that was giving the affection. Or a nanny. I get like nanny energy though. Nana kind of energy, or like nanny. And so maybe this person lost a child, this warm maternal figure. Maybe their own mom was warm and fuzzy until they lost a child, lost a daughter, and then they changed. So there are definitely a lot of interpretations of this. So yeah, so it's very interesting. So again, like these are very specific messages. Definitely take what resonates. It does seem like maybe what your person isn't quite showing you are maybe like family history dynamics. And not to say you might not never ever know, but it's interesting. Okay, now I'm going to do 5 more cards for what they do show you, and 5 more cards for what they don't show you or what they haven't shown you yet, and what they really feel, what kind of influences their feelings towards you. All right, so they show you that you are their world. I do get the World card, so it does seem like they give you a lot of love and affection. I get the King of Cups. They are showing you they are the most romantic person in the world. They are the person, oh, this is in their own mentality, by the way. So you may think like, they're not that romantic. They can increase their game a bit. They can step it up a bit, actually. But they feel they are being the most romantic partner in the world. The King of Cups, the King of Hearts. I get the Hermit card. They may also feel like at sometimes, they might think, or they may show you that there's a lot of wisdom that they have, that they're very spiritual. The King of Cups with the Hermit can feel very and also if your person's religious or deeply spiritual, that also might be why they're leading with romance and putting sex to the side. It might be also a spiritual or religious reason. So there is that. Or they may feel like, I don't want to taint or purify our connection with my lusts. They might think that can happen sometimes. So there's that. But the Hermit is also, they may sometimes withdraw or they may pull back in order to study, in order to reflect, in order to meditate, to gain some wisdom. I'm not getting a running in this way at all from your person, but that might be something that confuses you if they do so. But I feel like it's more like a peaceful kind of reflection. So there is that. And the Hermit is also connected to the Ace of Coins and Nine of Coins. They may also be very demonstrative and lovey, and then they disappear when they focus on work and finances and career. So it might be that. I'm not getting strong cards that your person is an ambitious person, but I do feel like career is important to them, and that's sometimes when they are a little absent, they may be focusing on work. What they really feel, what they don't show you, is actually they do have a fear of poverty. So when they're pulling back to focus on career, they're giving the illusion or the show of oh, bye, honey, I'm just going to work now. Or, okay, I gotta go, I gotta leave. And then they're oh, yeah, I was at work. Oh, I was working. That kind of talk. Really, they have a lot of anxiety when it comes to money and finances. Interestingly, with the King of Coins that comes up here in what they don't show you, and also the Two of Coins, where they may have to make a financial choice or decision. They might need to make a career choice or a career decision. They may also feel with the Five of Coins that they have a lot of fears and anxieties in regards to their career and work and that sort of thing. I do get the Princess of Coins. Again, they really want to they have anxiety feeling like they want to be enough for you. They want to be enough of a provider. They want to be able to feel like they can extend and give you money. And they might feel like they're never going to get there, or they can't do it, or there's some financial goal they have in mind that they're really wanting to achieve. For some of you, they may want to buy you a house or a ring or some financial tangible thing. So there's a lot going on there with your person. I get the Justice card. So I am getting they are trying to balance out their energies, but you may not see the times when they're trying to get themselves back into balance emotionally or back into alignment emotionally. They may do that separate from you, so you may not see it. I get the Moon. I feel like they hide from you when they feel confused. I feel like when they talk to you, they want to show up as the most decisive, clear-headed, wise, loving, romantic person in the world, in their own view of that. And so when they're going through confusing times and when they're going through scary times, it seems like they want to process it on their own self, balance it, and then return to you when they're better. So you might have a person that does not like to show you when they're suffering, when they're going through trouble, when they are going through fear or pain or loss. They may be like a puppy that goes in the corner and licks their wounds and then returns to you bouncy and smiling. So your person is very adorable and loving in that way, but it does seem kind of that might be what's going on with your person. And then I get the Queen of Fire. I do feel like they look at you and they see you as the ultimate person. I feel like they see you as maybe even being in the public eye or getting a lot of attention or that kind of thing. But it's a very interesting dynamic here. I want to get a little bit more details from this Fin de Siècle card deck, about what do they show you and then what don't they show you. Because your person is a very complex person. They have a very interesting inner world. That might be why you're watching this video, because you're is my person even real and genuine? They seem so great. Why aren't they telling me anything bad or stressful or deeper or that? I mean, you know that your person works hard. I get the Toil and Labor card. You know that your person works hard, but maybe they don't open up about their job or about it. I get House. I feel like you know some of their family life, some of who they are, I feel like that you know that they, you know their living situation. You know about that. It seems like they tell you about their childhood in that way, and maybe about how life was growing up a little bit. You know a little bit about their dad. I get mature man. You know a little bit about maybe he's worldly or cultured or traveled, or maybe you know the maturity of their father. Maybe they tell you the good qualities of their dad. They may gloss over the harder parts. So there's that. What they don't tell you, or what they don't show. Yeah. So your person just hides a lot, or doesn't really open up, or tells you too much about their family. So you know the outline. You might know brief parts. They just don't go into depth, because I get family rooms. So what you don't quite know is you don't really know a lot of details or dynamics about maybe how they felt with their family, or deeper about their family, or the unpleasant parts in a deeper way about their family. And again, I don't feel like they want to betray you. I feel like they may just not want to taint the connection, or bring their baggage into it, or, that kind of thing. Or they may just want to process it over there, or not even deal with it. I do get the courthouse. If there was a divorce between their parents, they may not talk about that. I feel like they may not talk about any legal stuff that might have happened in their life to you. If they separately have had legal stuff happen to them, let's say they got into trouble, I don't feel like they want to talk about that. And I get message. So yeah, that's they're not wanting to communicate, or what they don't want to show is, what there is a message. So yeah, so I feel like they don't really want to talk about deeper stuff in regards to their family, and deeper stuff in regards to legal stuff. So that makes sense. Let's see. We'll do a little romance angels now. We'll see what do they really feel about you? Let your friends help you. They definitely think of you as one of their best friends and lovers. So there's definitely that. Whoa. They have a lot of romance coming out. All right. So, yes. Okay, number one. Now, you might know about this, or you might not. They look at their attraction, their sexual attraction to you, as a red flag. So they may have a hard time accepting sexuality, or accepting their sexual attraction. They might look at their sexual desires as bad, or they may want to stifle it, or again, keep it to the side. So they look at their sexual attraction to you as a danger, or as a worry. If they do have sexual trauma, this makes sense. Or again, they may not want to overwhelm you with their sexual attraction. They may look at oh, my sexuality is a dangerous thing, I need to put it over here. Or I don't want to cross the line with pile one. I always want things to be consensual, I need to put it over here. Because there's definitely a lot of separating out sexuality or sexual desire. Because they definitely feel like you could be the one. It may be that they're just waiting sexually. I get trust. I do feel like they trust you and they want you to trust them. I get forgiving and learning. So there is definitely a lot of forgiveness and learning about your person together. I do feel like they want to show you who they are. I don't feel like they want to betray you, and I do feel like they want to let you in. So there is that piece. And I get true love. So I do feel like that, again, just like your unicorn card of love, there definitely is a lot of love here. So that's beautiful. So this is lovely for you. And I want to see, okay, because we are on what do they don't tell you, I'm going to put on this side, we have romance angels on this side, and I feel like they show you all this. I'm going to do their hidden truth and their in the shadows. So this, I'm going to do 3 cards for what they don't show you, but also how they feel. And we're going to do 3 cards with hidden truth, what they feel and they don't show. And again, These are also general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. Okay. Some of you are in separation with your person. This is fascinating. I did not see that at first. It says, thank you for leaving me. If some of you are in separation with your person, that might be why they're so amorous and not putting the sex into it yet. You guys, some of you are in separation with them. And if that's the case, that message is for you. If you're not in separation with them, that's probably not a message for you. I pretend that I don't care. I feel like that they pretend they don't have sexual attraction, or they may put it to the side. And you didn't imagine it. So you definitely were accurate with your perception of how they are attracted to you sexually, even if they're pretending that they're minimizing it. So for some of you, it says you and I were too young. This might be a connection from when you guys are younger, or all this childhood stuff that comes up. They may still be young, so this might be more recent, the childhood stuff. So you guys might be dealing with somebody. Some of you are dealing with someone in their like early 20s. I get so many things remind me of you. So I am getting that, like, they definitely get reminded of you all day long. They're thinking about you all day long. And they probably don't tell you that. And the I am not available. So for some of you, if you guys are in separation, they may not be available, or they may not be available emotionally when they are hiding their emotions. So they may just be like, that I am not available is like, it's like, this information here is not available to show you. They don't want to show you it to you. So I feel like this is just them kind of wanting to like protect or keep close to them stuff that they feel like is a little painful. So I feel like some of this information is not available for you. And, you know, hopefully in time they will be able to open up more and let you in more. And as a final, I'm going to do messages of love for what you do know. So this is what you do know about your person. And this is going to be a final message for you. All right. So I get second chance. You do know that they want a second chance. So for those of you who are in separation, they definitely want a second chance with you. Obsession. They definitely show you how obsessed with you they are. So yes. No, baby. I know you're making my stand sway. Get down. I get denial. So it seems like they may deny pieces to themselves. They might even say like, oh yeah, they might minimize. Like, oh, that sexual part, that's not important. We can get to it later. We can always do that later. That kind of thing. Here and now. I do feel like for most of you, you're not in separation. Only a few of you are in separation. But I do feel like that you are part of each other's lives for here and now. And stability. I do feel like for the most of you that you guys are in a stable connection with this person. And you're probably in close to a commitment, if not in a committed relationship. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful pile ones. Sorry, Lucky keeps adjusting the video. You keep sitting so close to it. I hope this resonated with you. These are extremely specific messages. So just know they're not going to resonate with all of you, as well as you might find that, yes, so as well as you might find maybe a different pile resonates with you or a different video. There are a lot of what are they thinking and feeling about you videos. This is definitely a very specific video to reveal the truth about some people's people. If this did resonate with you, I would love for you guys to like the video and leave a comment, you know, say what you like or what resonated or what you feel. And if you have a specific situation in mind you want me to channel for you, I'm so happy to do that. So if you want to subscribe, I would love for you guys to subscribe. I have all sorts of videos coming out that are really cool and exciting, including a series of pick a card videos from when I go to France later on this summer. Okay, baby. See, he just messes us up. I'm trying to My part of being inauthentic with you guys is I'm trying to hide this damn couch. And the reason why is because I cover it with plastic, because these little idiots keep ruining it and it looks ugly. But Lucky just showed you what I don't want to show. So you're welcome. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you have enjoyed yourselves a nice cup of Earl Grey tea if you guys are having one. I will see you guys next time. Cheers. Hello everyone, welcome pile 2 to your reading about what do they really feel for you versus what do they show you. So today we're going to do a little fun reveal about you and your person. You have chosen a couple of fun objects today. So number 1, you have picked this absolutely beautiful, stunning amethyst. Sometimes I like just gratuitously showing the gorgeousness of the amethyst. And especially if they're glittery, especially if they're absolutely stunning like this one is. You also have picked, out of this Fortnum's tea display, this Earl Grey tea tasting we are having today, you have picked Countess Grey. So basically, this company has never contacted me at all. And Fortnum & Mason is this really cool British tea company. And one of my favorite kinds of tea is Earl Grey. And Fortnum & Mason have these gorgeous Instagram ads. So I decided during the pandemic at some point that I would go to their tea shop and I would splurge a little bit and get some really cool Earl Grey tea. And they had a sampling for 3, like the set of 3, which is what you saw in this pick a card video. So I decided to get a little sampling, a little tea sampling. And then I decided, I was like, they look so pretty together. Let's put some cards and crystals around them and channel with them today. So you have your gorgeous amethyst. We have the pink Countess Grey. I have made a little cup of tea. I mean, I guess in British, they say cuppa, right? I'm not, well, I guess technically I am British. My parents are. But I was born here, of course, in America. Unfortunately. I love Europe. My heart's there. So we do have this gorgeous Countess Grey. We have this beautiful, spinning, gorgeous amethyst. You also picked this really charming and adorable little pink aura cluster, which is so cute. So you've picked this little pink aura cluster to match. And you picked the Romance Angels card deck, which is cool. So we're going to start with channeling this. You want to sit up there with your little buddy? You do. Okay, so I always love to start tea videos with little cheers. So maybe if you guys are gonna get yourselves a little cup of tea, we can have a little Earl Grey tea tasting. That's my favorite. If you guys don't like Earl Grey, feel free to pick another one. So pile 1 had a Smoky Earl Grey, which is very interesting. So that one was very cool. This one, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So this is like a soft Earl Grey. This is like a very gentle Earl Grey tea. And so I'm wondering if the situation between you and your person is a very soft energy. I'm also feeling like you may have a very soft energy too. But let's look a little bit into your person. So we're gonna have this divided into 2 sections. So the first section will be, basically it's his, which is, what do they show you? What is revealed to you? What do you see? And then this side, what is it that they don't show you? Sometimes we hide things out of vulnerability. Sometimes we don't want our partner to know. It's hard to open up. Sometimes it just hasn't come up yet. Or sometimes they think you know, but they aren't really showing you. So what do they really, really feel for you? And what do they show you? So I'm going to do 3 cards for what do they, and this is going to be kind of like presiding themes in this reading, and then we're going to go to tarot. But this is, what do they show you? So this is like what they're telling you. And then this is, what do they not tell you? or what are they not showing you, but what are they really feeling for you? So let's see. I'm going to put this back over here. And let's see. So we're going to start first with what is it that they are not, what is it that they're showing you? Finances and career. They do feel safe to open up to you about their financial and career life. So that's something that's a little less vulnerable. They definitely are focusing on that. They have actually showed you a lot of romantic feelings, or at least this is how they feel. Like that, this is how they feel like they've shown you. So in their mind, they feel like they have shown you a lot of their romantic feelings. So you probably see that they do feel romantically for you and that that's true. And give your relationship a chance. So this is probably for a pile where you actually are in a relationship with your person. It seems like you have at least some form of commitment or commitment energy here. So that's great. So I love the give your relationship a chance. So it does seem like your person has told you, I want to work on our partnership. I want to work on our relationship. I have a lot of romantic feelings for you. And they feel comfortable explaining their career to you and going into, explanation about that. For what they don't feel comfortable sharing with you, or what they haven't really told you yet or open up about. Well, it seems like they may try to minimize or hide or put to the side a little bit of your chemistry. So I feel like maybe the part of them that feels vulnerable is the part of them that feels like a lot of sexual attraction. Or they may blush when it comes to sexual attraction. They may put it to the side. They may downplay it. They may not want to weird you out or think that they only want sex. There is that. Also, it seems like they feel like they're making the effort with you, but they may not show you that they are. So I get making the effort. So what that is they really truly feel like they want to make the effort in this partnership, like giving your relationship a chance. But what they might hide about it is they may want to pretend like or act like they're not actually, like, when people are young, they feel like it's not cool to be so demonstrative about a relationship. They get embarrassed when it comes to relationships. So there may be a little bit of something with your person where they're minimizing the effort or they're hiding it a little bit. They might want to be, here we go. Okay, I'm just getting, they may be surprising you. And so they might be hiding the effort because they don't want you to know it yet because they're giving you a surprise. So that's something as well. So that's something that's very, very cool. Also, I feel like with your person, in regards to making the effort but hiding it, I feel like they may also be hiding it from like other people. They may try to play it off like, oh yeah, man, like she's not that important, or, that kind of energy. That's a specific message for one of you. But it seems like they're kind of maybe feeling a little embarrassed to be so public and so showy with their effort. They may want to make more understated efforts. They may not be a grand gesture type of person. So they might be hiding it. They might not be a PDA person. They may not be all like making out with you in public. So it might seem like they might want to hide the chemistry, hide the effort. They might want to put it to the side. But with Give Your Relationship a Chance, I feel like, and with the romantic feelings, I feel like they do really want to, definitely to do that. And I guess free yourself as well. So I'm also getting that they may want to free themselves from a toxic situation in their life that they need to leave behind, but they may not be telling you that they're doing this yet. They also might feel like they secretly do want a lot of independence and freedom, but they may not show this to you because they may be afraid that you would take this as a rejection, or that they weren't serious about the connection with you if they were to show you this. So I feel like your person might also be hiding it or downplaying it or that kind of thing in this way. Now, in regards to tarot, I want to know a little bit more about what are they showing you, and then what are they not showing you, but what they truly feel. So, interesting. They're showing you their spiritual side. So not only are they showing you their financial side, but I do get the High Priestess card, which is interesting. So they're showing you that they are very spiritual. They are a very deep person. And also it seems like they're showing you when they trust their intuition. So it seems like that's very interesting with the High Priestess. But it's so interesting too, because I feel like your person might come off as more of a mystery to you. Because even in the side where it says that they're opening up and they're revealing to you, they're showing you, I'm getting hidden knowledge on the High Priestess card. So your person may feel like, maybe your person's like a Scorpio, where they're like feeling like they're showing you stuff and revealing themselves, but really they're still a locked box. They might only be opening up little bits and letting you in a little bit, but have like a very rich inner world. This can be very much the case for people who are having feelings for someone who's an introvert. So this is very much like introvert behavior as well, feeling like they're opening up, but really keeping it private to themselves. So the hidden knowledge is interesting because as much as they're trying to show you, they're still hiding a lot of stuff. So they're probably not showing you much. So they might show you romantic feelings, but only a little bit, only a glimpse. They might feel like, feel like they're showing you that they really want to give your relationship a chance, but they might only tell you that like once or one time, and they're not repeating it. So it's like you may hear something from them and then them not want to like address it a lot. They might say, I love you, but then never say it again. So I feel like your person may open up little bits, but it may not be like huge and demonstrative and repetitive. So that's very interesting. In regards to what else they are showing you. 10 of Wands, heavy burdens. And I feel like this connects to their career. So I feel like they've been very open and told you, oh my gosh, my career is such a heavy burden. My career is such a commitment. Oh, it just weighs me down. Oh, I work so hard. So I do feel like that your person is very vocal about that their career is very hard. Also, I feel like that your person with the Queen of Cups, I do feel like it's interesting actually. Your person might, for some of you watching, your person's a woman, because I'm getting High Priestess and Queen of Cups. So, and that's interesting because usually, I'll just be honest, normally the people that watch this are asking about people who are men. Just in the demographics and that I see watching the videos, most of you are watching asking about a guy. Or people who identify as men. Now, interestingly, so some of you are people watching this pile and your person is a woman. So I'm getting High Priestess, I'm getting Queen of Cups, that kind of energy. If you're a woman, they feel like they are showing you that you are their ultimate queen, you are their ultimate High Priestess, that they are very, very ultimately committed to you. They may even have said, like, you know, I am very, very committed to you, and then maybe never said it again. So that can make you doubt, are they still committed to me? Do they still want to be with me? That kind of energy. So with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups energy, and then the 10 of Wands, which, yes, it says heavy burdens. 10 of Wands also, I always interpret that as like a soulmate contract or like a higher self contract between you and another soul. So they feel like they are very committed to you. Also, if you are a lesbian couple, for some of you that are, I would say the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups are two women that are connected together with commitment. So also your person might be someone that doesn't really open up a lot or talk much, which might go against like traditional stereotypes of women. And that might be where you're confused, where you're like, but aren't women supposed to be opening up? Aren't they supposed to be emotional? Aren't they supposed to talk about their feelings? I'm very confused about this. So you might be dating somebody that is just not so open about their feelings in this way. I mean, you did pick Countess Gray, so you did pick a woman here or there, and as well. So that is just a special message for some of you. Now, you also might be dating a man that's very feminine. So maybe they're very artistic and they're very sensitive and they're very spiritual. So, and again, every gender can own all of those traits. But I would say that you might have someone that maybe is more heavy on those traits than traditionally their gender is, or that traditionally their gender accepts. So it's very, at least for in the US. So that's very, very cool and very interesting. So your person, it definitely shows you a lot more of that. Now, in regards to few more. I get they show you when they're happy and that you make them ultimately the most happy with the 10 of Cups, contentment and joy. So you can definitely read on their face, and their body language, their words, and their behaviors are definitely focused a lot on how happy you make them. And so they definitely are expressive for when they're feeling really happy. And I get the Strength card, which is interesting because literally on this card, it says restraint. So on the being very open side, you're getting High Priestess, hidden knowledge, and Strength, which is restraint. So again, you see their happiness and then they restrain it or they hide it. Your person might be somebody that like bursts into smiling and then blushes and looks away. Or they may have a hard time opening up and showing, because like the hidden knowledge is connected to the Queen of Cups, which is open and emotional and like just so very open. And it's interesting, even in this card, your person doesn't like to be seen. Because because the Leo card is restrained. So any Leo is usually more like demonstrative and your person is more closed off. And even look at this particular Queen of Cups. She is literally covering herself. So even though she's open, she's closed. And it's so fascinating with your person. So your person is, I can see why you're watching this video, your person is confusing. They are a mystery because they are all opposites. And I feel like you want to open them up like Pandora's box. So this is so very interesting. So they're when they get happy and when they're totally in their feminine energy or in their like expressive emotional energy, they close it up, they restrain it. And when they're in their contentment and joy and usually where people would express it with the Leo card, they're restraining it. So interesting. Okay, this free yourself about how they want a lot of independence. They have told you. So they really do feel this way. And it's also the same because they also have told you this. So I get the 9 of Pentacles, which in this card is independence. And again, it's like this woman is not looking at you. She's again looking off. She's looking forward. So this person, whether your person is a guy or girl or non-binary, I'm getting independence. So like your person may be looking off into the distance. And that can be confusing you as well, because sometimes independence can be perceived as rejection. But I think that the point of this reading here is that while your person does want to be independent, they are more committed to you than you feel like they are in their truth, and that they have a lot of chemistry with you that they hide, happiness that they hide, their sensuality that they hide. You know, it's so interesting, their connection with you. Yes. Oh my gosh. And this is so crazy. Again, this is on the pile that's supposed to be very, very open. What they show you is the 7 of Swords, which is deception and strategy, which is really the card about hiding things. And even on the card, she's going like this. And it's literally like they are hiding it. They are keeping it to themselves. I don't think your person shows you much of anything. I feel like your person is either highly private or totally doesn't want you to know. And you can only tell because they're letting like little wisps out, little glimpses out, teeny bits of where they're not like 100% good at masking absolutely everything. But I think your person is wearing like such an intense high mask. It's very interesting. But I do feel like they are showing you that there's not like, that they're feeling peaceful about the connection. So with the 6 of Swords, tranquility ahead, I do feel like that your person does feel like, you know, this connection is going well. But again, it's next to the 7 of Swords, which is hiding it. So I feel like your person also feels like this connection is still going very well, but they're not giving you the reassurance that you're looking for. They're not really opening up to you about it. So your person is fascinating because they don't show you much of anything. Now, I'm going to do some cards over here of what they are actually really feeling, which there's a lot of what they're really feeling but hiding. And then we're going to do some more. Okay. So what your person is really feeling inside. How do I want to do? We'll start here. Okay. Wow. Okay. They are feeling very sexual towards you. They are definitely feeling obsessed with you. They are feeling competitive with other people, wanting to fight for you. and they're hiding their feminine energy, and they're also hiding their masculine energy. This is so fascinating. Some of you may be with somebody non-binary because it seems like they may be actually trying to remove all gender because they're hiding their feminine, they're hiding their masculine, and they may not even know where to reside, or they may feel like this is exactly where I feel comfortable, having none of that. So there is also this. So they're hiding the devil obsession. So they're trying to definitely hide any of their negative qualities. They're definitely trying to hide any obsessive qualities, any, but they're very much feeling the passion. And they're actually feeling obsession. They may even have obsessive thoughts about you. The Five of Wands, see where they're hiding their masculine energy. And the conflict or competition energy is where they're like wanting to best, or they're wanting to beat out any of the competition, but they're not telling you that. They're not showing you this. And the Eight of Wands, which is about communication, they're hiding it. So they're not wanting to communicate this at all. So they're not wanting to communicate to you that they're fighting for you or that they feel in conflict with other people. They're not wanting to share with this person. I really feel like some of you are interested in a Scorpio. There's a lot of jealousy, a lot of obsession, a lot of competing with other people and not wanting to talk about it. And a lot of hiding everything and not letting a lot out. So, but feeling a lot. So you guys, okay, please leave like a Scorpio emoji down in the comment section, or a little scorpion if you guys are dealing with a Scorpio, because this is so Scorpio to me. I'm a Scorpio, so I feel like I understand. So I think that there's like a lot of Scorpio energy going on. So if they aren't a Scorpio, they may have Scorpio in their chart somewhere prominent. So that's fascinating. Okay. Now the next layer. Yeah, and that's interesting how, so last pile, I did a lot of like spreads and it just kind of like came out naturally. For you, I'm just doing it heavy here and then like heavy here, but like what's hidden or what they're not showing you is like rows. It's like layers. Like they are so layered. They have so many layers to your person that it's very fascinating how it's like there's so many like little levels that maybe they'll let you in time. Maybe they just take a long time to open up, or maybe they can only let you in little bits. Or maybe they just don't like to show a lot and they only want to show a little bit. Or they want to show nothing and only a little bit escapes. So your person's very interesting. So yes, I'm getting the Magician. They are hiding, although they really feel like they would like to manifest good things in this connection. And they're not telling you. They may be more ritualistic in their manifestations. And you know that they're spiritual over here with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, even if they hide it. But I feel like they may be more ritualistic in their manifestations. Like they may do actual prayers, they might actually light candles, they might actually have rituals, they may have actual religious or spiritual rituals that they do. I get the Three of Coins with how they really feel, but they're not showing you. They really want to hold your hand, but they probably won't do so. Or they really want to hold your hand, but they might not do it in public. That can also happen too if you're in an LGBT relationship and you live in an area where that's not accepted. Because a lot of people in LGBT community live in areas where they still have to hide. So that's also another thing. Because a lot of this, I feel like this pile is usually supposed to be like what they're not showing you. But I'm also getting a lot of vibes from your person where they also don't want to show society. They don't want to share it with the world. So they may come from a religious background or a racial background or a cultural background where you're just not going to be like demonstrative or have physical displays of affection in public. They may come like that, or they may feel like it's dangerous to do so. So there is this piece. They may come from a culture where they feel like because of their culture or their sexuality, they can't show or express themselves in public, or they may feel like their racial culture doesn't allow them to do this. So they may feel very inhibited in this way or restricted because of society, or even because of like generational trauma or generational messages. So there's a lot of that. Because look at all this fire they have inside that they really truly feel, but they're not showing you. This Queen of Fire, which is absolutely like they're burning brightly with fire. And then they're like wanting to be exalted like this, and they're just not showing. So it's so fascinating. But they do feel like they have a quiet confidence. They're hiding their fire. And they also want to be successful in this connection, and they're really feeling it, but they're not wanting to show it to you. So that's interesting. And now even look, it's like painted in a corner in a way. It's like I have to lift up all these layers and get to the bottom layer. It's like your person makes things so much more complicated than they need to be. And now I'm getting for these, they have had in their past a painful relationship ending that they may not want to talk about, or that they're hiding, or that might have kind of set some of this stuff in motion. So this 10 of Swords painful ending, they are grieving, or they have had a painful relationship ending, or something ended in their life in the past that was very painful. Again, this is their innermost layer, right? So this is like out of the 3 layers, this is like their deepest, closest inward layer. So it's interesting. This reminds me of the metaphor of the brain, where the most primal survival instincts of the brain are buried the farthest inside, because the outer side is protected by the skull and by even outer parts of the brain. But the most primal, the most life-sustaining parts are the most inner parts, because they're protected by all this other layers. And I feel like that's your person. Like their innermost layer is the 10 of Swords, which is like the painful ending. And I get, 9 of Wands, trials and tribulations. Like even look how like desolate and bleak the card is. They went through something that was so painful, and there was something that was like so ending, so kind of like barren and desolate, where like everything was burned away, where it was like a lot of destruction. And the 7 of Coins, this really made them reevaluate and have to kind of like change their whole life. So I feel like that this was something that either made a drastic change in their behavior, and I don't feel like they were ever a person that was like expressive and open, but I do feel like that your person, because of this situation, they closed off even more. They were even more restrictive of themselves, you know, because kids can naturally be more expressive until they go through traumas. So your person, I feel like, was probably very like quiet naturally as a kid, but then really went inward. So there's a little bit of this 7 of Coins reevaluation with their life. But what I love is see what happened is they've healed from it. They rebuilt themselves from it. So I do feel like there has been a rebuilding, because if you look at how this was all desolate and burned, but then look at how this forest, this beautiful tree, you know, really, really regrew up and is like thriving and lush and beautiful. And it's so interesting on the tree, if you're to look closely at it, there is a little locked door here. So it's like behind the secret door, it's where all this, especially all of this, lies. It's like all behind this door. So it's so interesting. And then Wheel of Fortune. So things did turn around for them, and I get destined opportunities, and I feel like this is when they met you. So I feel like there was some time that passed, but it's like they rebuilt themselves up into this lush forest, even though everything's behind this locked door that I don't think they want to open, and they probably don't want anyone else to open it. And I get that there was a destined opportunity where their fortune started knocking, and I feel like that was when you came in. So I do feel like they care for you like so much, but I do feel like there's a lot going on here, a lot of trauma, a lot of everything here. So I'm going to end the tarot cards. I'm going to get some more details. So I'm going to look at this Fin de Siècle deck, and I want to know, what is it about their life that you know? And then what is it about their life that you don't know? Probably you don't know a lot. You might know facts. You might know a skeletal like structure, framework, but you probably don't know too much. Okay, so, okay. See, all these are stuck together, which is such a metaphor for your person, because I feel like I'm in pile 1, I spilled tea all over the place. And so they dried, and now they're all stuck together. But it's like, see how like a traumatic situation happened, not to my tea, but you know, like in your person's life, like a traumatic situation happened, and now they have all these secrets, and they're just so locked, they're so stuck together. It's like prying them open. And I'm gonna look at this. If you were to pry your person open, you would find all of their love with the Lovers, all of their love. You would find a deep poverty that maybe they went through when they were young. And occupation. So yeah. So it seems like if you were to pry them open, some of your person, I would say people because there are many people watching, but I would say for some of you, your person has gone through a lot of poverty when they were young, and they don't really want to talk about it or look at it, or maybe they don't share it with you. Maybe they are embarrassed about it, or maybe it brings up painful memories, and so they push it away. But it does seem like there is some poverty that your person went through. There's a deep, deep love that they share and that they have for you. And then I get the occupation. So I'm getting that like they got themselves out of it. So I feel like that's part of that like lush forest, that tree that like comes up. So I'll put this as connecting energy. This is again a deeper innermost layer. So for your person, what they show you is privileged lady. So again, this may be a lesbian pile, or it might be a pile where you're asking about a woman. So I'm getting they might show you that they are now privileged. Maybe now they have money. Maybe now they are at least financially stable. Or maybe now they're feeling like they want you to see that they like come from money, or that they have money now, or there's some sort of privilege. Also, I want to say this. They may come, let's say they're a white woman. They may feel like they have some privilege, but if they are struggling with their sexuality, they may not really have privilege. So that makes sense. So for some of you. Then I get adjudication. I feel like they are definitely showing you how they try to evaluate and make decisions in their life. So you know a little bit about how they're trying to make some choices. Also, if there are any lawsuits in your person's life, you may be aware of them. I do get concern. They do share with you some of their concerns and worries about life, some of their anxieties. And I am getting, because I get that your person maybe more hides emotional range, but I feel like if they're anxious about something, they'll show you. So there is that, but I feel like they may hide more of their vulnerabilities. And then I get gift. So I feel like they buy you gifts maybe. They might not be a words person. They might be more of a gift love language person. So there is that as well, which is interesting. Which makes sense if they come from poverty or have had to build themselves up from that and into a life of privilege, or into a life where it's perceived like they have privilege, because they may feel like giving a gift is like a very special sacred thing when they didn't have anything to give before, or when they didn't have any money. So I feel like that there is a little bit of like that's going on with your person. So I feel like they want to be generous, or that they show you when they are generous, and that's how they show they care for you. What they hide is main female. So it's interesting, again, it's like they show bits of their feminine, and then they hide bits of the, parts of their feminine. And then courtship. So yeah, it's so interesting. So they feel like they really, really want to court you. They really want to date you, even if they don't show it. So it's interesting, actually. It might be that they plan on doing so, and maybe they've given you some gifts, but they're planning on doing more, and they're hiding it, especially if they're planning a surprise for you. They are hiding their expectations about this relationship, but I do feel like they have expectations about this connection. And then I get journey. They might want to even also take a trip with you, and that might be something that they're planning as a surprise. So sorry. Sorry if that's the case and you now know. But I'm getting courtship, and then trip and journey, and wanting to take it, or it's like they're expecting to take you on a trip, but they might not want to share it with you yet, or maybe they want to plan this for you. So there is that, which is beautiful. So I like that energy. Let's see. Then I want to jump to, I almost feel bad prying into your person, but I don't. Okay. I want to know some hidden truth. What is it that your person doesn't want you to know, but that they really feel? And I want to know, what does your person in the shadows? I want to know more about what your person is hiding. And I want to end with their messages of love. Ah, of course. I'm going to do 3 more actually, because I feel like this goes together. Okay. So. All right. Again, layers. I'll take this first. Okay. They also may be planning a trip for themselves that they have to go on, and they may not want to tell you about it. Because I do get the you can't come where I am going. So for some of you, your person needs to take a trip away, or they might need to go on a trip and come back, or they may need to travel. So there is this. So they may have this courtship, and and another reason why they might hide what they're going through for some of you is that they feel like they're only here for a temporary period of time. So some of you, maybe they're only here for school, or they're only here for work, or they're only something, and then they have to leave. And that might be another reason why for some of you that they know that their time has a finite ending and they can't overstay, or they don't want to, increase your expectations or get your hopes up if they have to go. So there is a little bit of that. So that's a specific message for some of you, where some of them have to go back to where they came from, or they have to go back home to where they were originating from. And that for some of you, you may not be able to go with them, or they might think that you can't go with them. Maybe you can. Maybe that's something you guys can talk about. So it seems like for some of you, your person feels like you can't join them on this journey that they have to go on geographically. They also feel, they may not tell you this, but they feel like they understand who you are as a person better than they did. So that's good. So maybe they don't validate you as much, or maybe they don't give you, they may not be able to give you proper feedback for when you're open to them, or when you share with them things that you went through, or what you think or feel or want. But it does seem like they heard you and it landed and they understand it. So I think that's important. And I do wish you well. I feel like they wish your happiness. They want you to be happy. They want you to be well. That's important to them. And I feel like for some of you, if some of you are in separation, I don't feel like you guys are. I feel like this connection is going together. But if you guys are in separation, I feel like they do wish you well. They do want happiness for you. But for most of you, you guys are not in separation and you're with your person. So a deeper layer. I feel like for some of you, you both need to travel back to where you guys were. So if you guys meet on vacation, or if you guys are meeting on a temporary time, I feel you leaving me behind is your person saying, you might go back to your country, state, city. I have to go back to my country, state, city. You can't come with me. I know you're leaving me behind. So for some of you with your person, this might be a relationship where your person might feel like it has an end date, or where your person feels like, I don't know if pile 2 wants to continue in a long distance relationship, or wants us to move to each other at some point, or that kind of thing. So it does feel like that is part of the message in this way. But I feel like that you may want to, and if that's the case, you guys can talk about that and maybe talk about options. I know I messed up everything. I regret lying to you. So I think this is like, your person knows that they're not like an easy nut to crack. Your person knows they do not open up very easily, and it's challenging. So I feel like in this particular case, that I know I messed up everything and I regret lying to you is also like, I regret not being honest with you about who I am. I regret not showing you when I'm happy. I regret not showing you when I feel vulnerable. I regret not showing you all these things, because it can come across as a lie if they're omitting information. But for you, I feel like your person is just more of just like somebody that just doesn't love to show stuff. They don't love to be vulnerable. Now, something with the messages of love, where I feel like these two come up together, is I get obsession and stability. I feel like your person is obsessed with stability, or I feel like your person has a very strong need or a very strong value of having stability in their life. And I feel like your person may have a very hard time feeling safe and opening up to someone where they feel like that person might leave them, whether geographically, whether emotionally. They might have been abandoned before. They might have abandonment wounds around this. But I do feel like that your person, while definitely has obsession and obsessive thoughts, which we actually got with the Devil card in one of the first cards on the side, I'm also getting that they really, really crave and they need stability. So your person might not open up unless they feel like completely 1,000% safe to do so. If that they feel like you will stay with them no matter what they share with you or tell you. They may have had this painful ending, may have been like they opened up to someone finally and then that person left them. So they may have like a wound around that as well. So there is this. They also feel weight. There is a timing issue between you and your person. So again, it might be that they want to wait before opening up to you, or it might feel like they feel like that there is a timing situation with your person, especially if one or both of you has to travel or go away or like, move or, that sort of thing. So there is some of that. I get regret and strictly sexual. So I feel like your person regrets I feel like because they're hiding the chemistry and they're hiding the passion and all that stuff, that they feel like they would have a regret if you thought that they were only interested in you for sex. And if both of you plan to not geographically be around each other, if you guys have to separate or go back or move back to where you guys are or from or wherever, if like school is over and then you guys have to go separate ways, it seems like they're afraid that you're going to think that they are using you for sex. And that's another reason why they might try to keep it out of it or try to keep repressing it or putting it to the side. So there is that as well. So that's why they're waiting maybe on the sex so that you don't think that they're using you for sex. So that may, be another topic that you guys might be able to open up or talk about. So there is that as well. And then I want to get a few final messages from the Stellar Energy Oracle card about how they're really feeling about you. And then we're going to end here because I know we've gone a while. But I feel like your person was just so layered. I just had to, And again, this is just like pile one, this is an extremely specific situation and an extremely specific pile. So if this doesn't resonate with you, it might not be your pile, but it's definitely like a very specific kind of like niche pile. And some messages may resonate and others might, and that's okay. Take the ones that resonate with you. The other ones might be for other people. So I'm getting 4 messages as final messages for you from your person about how they really feel, even if they don't show you. Far apart, yeah. Some of you, your person does have to go. Some of you may be geographically in separation. Your person, you guys might be long distance now. So some of you guys might be long distance now. So I get far apart, which is distance, separation, divide. So your person might feel like you guys have to be geographically separate or far away. But I do feel like your person does want to write to you. I get love letter. I do feel like your person wants to communicate to you and write to you and, share their love with you. Even if they're not really opening up, I do feel like they do desire to tell it to you, even if they feel nervous to do so. And I get budding romance. So I do feel like that your person does feel, with these romantic feelings card, which came out first, so much romance for you. So they definitely romance you and want to romance you. And then I get balancing act. So they're really trying to balance themselves. They're really trying to regulate their emotions. And they're probably trying to balance how much they open up to you, which is very interesting. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful pile 2s. I hope this resonated. Again, it may not be your pile, and that's okay. You can always pick another pile or another video. If you did like the video, feel free to like it and comment. Also, if you guys are long distance or you guys do have to go back to where you guys have been or move somewhere else, please leave like an airplane emoji like in the comments, because I feel like this does apply to like some of you. Anyways, If you want to become a subscriber, I would love that. Feel free to hit the notification bell, which will let you know when I have other videos coming out. I have like a whole series of videos I'm going to try to film in France in a few months that I will have coming out, as many as I can. And I have other videos too that are coming out that I'm really excited about. So please stay on my channel. I can't wait to share more and channel for you about your person. And if you do want to know about a particular topic, feel free to ask me and I'll make a video about it for you. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you here, and I wish you lots of love and luck with your person. I send out, all my positive thoughts and hopes that your person will be able to open up to in the time that makes them feel safe and comfortable, and that you can get at least some form of reassurance from them, at least, that will touch your heart and make you feel happy. So I'll talk to you next time. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, which is what do they really feel for you versus what are they showing you, or what are they letting themselves reveal to you? So the first two piles have been very juicy, I just have to say. So let's see if your pile is going to be just as interesting. I'm sure it will be. You guys have picked a series of beautiful magical objects. You've picked this absolutely gorgeous lavender amethyst with black amethyst on the bottom. So that's very, very cool. You guys also have picked this very special christening blend of Earl Grey tea. So I wonder if some of you are in love with a Christian or a Catholic, or you yourself may be Christian or Catholic, even though that's very rare. Usually I don't get too many Christians on my channel because usually Christianity isn't like super excited about New Age stuff. But that might be a situation with your person. They might be connected to those spiritualities, or you might be. You guys have also picked this gorgeous crystal moss, I think it's moss agate, but because I don't know what makes the green on this crystal, and I don't think it's dyed, but it's very, very pretty, and it's very cool. I usually keep it outside in my garden, in my succulent plant, so you guys might also, or your person may be into gardening. And then I also get, where do you want to sit? Do you want to sit up? Can you sit up with your little friend here? Yeah, let's see how long that lasts. Maybe it'll fall. You also picked the Good Tarot, which is also very beautiful and green. Again, this pile is very green. So again, you guys might be very connected to outdoors and to gardening and to plants and stuff like that, or your person might be. So that's very cool. So with this christening blend Earl Grey tea, the story behind that is this company has not like reached out to me at all. I just love tea, and Fortnum's and Mason is a really cool British company, and I saw their ads on Instagram and they were lovely and gorgeous and they seduced me. So I basically in the pandemic bought like the trio of the boxes, which is an Earl Grey tea tasting, and I was thinking, Earl Grey is my favorite tea ever. Yes, I would absolutely like to try 3 different types of high quality British tea. So that's what I did, and I thought they looked so pretty next to each other that I could make a little video for you guys so we can have a little like Earl Grey tea tasting together. So cheers to you guys. This tea is gorgeous. It's more classic Earl Grey, but it's really smooth and buttery and delicious. It might be because I put the cream in it, but you have to, right? It's so good. The Countess Earl Grey that we had was a lot more like soft and gentle and a little less flavor. And then the first one was Smoky, which is a little interesting to have like a smoke like flavor in a tea, but it was cool. I liked it. It was interesting. So I'm going to channel for you about your person. And it's interesting because both first pile 1 and 2 were completely different than I thought. But what we're going to do is basically over here, we're going to have what they're revealing to you, what they're comfortable showing you, or what they show you, what you see, what you know. And then over here, we're going to have what they don't show you, what they really feel, and what they're really experiencing, going through, or have gone through. So we're going to set it up where we'll do rows of 6. So we have what they show you, what you know, and what, you know, this experience is that you can see, or what they let you see. And again, this is a little bit from their perspective too. It's a little bit about like what they think they are doing, or what they in their perception feel like they're doing. And then we have over here, we have we're going to do the row of 6, where we're going to do 6 tarot cards about what do they not show you and what are they really, really feeling. So, all right, we're going to start with revealing what is it that they think that you know, or like what is it that you see. 6 of Swords, you know that they will support you no matter what. You have a best friend at the end. You have a partner that is really willing to go through any waters with you. Your person definitely wants to show you that you guys can have peace. I feel like it's very important to your person that you feel and that they have peace in this connection. So your person wants you to know that with them, their only intention is to have smooth sailing with you. And interestingly, both of you may have in common that you like to go on boats. I do get this. And also, you may have a long distance connection for some of you, since the boat is about, you know, geographically crossing the oceans to be with each other. So there may be a long distance connection. And also, you guys both also might love boats, or boats might be an important kind of dynamic in this connection. I'm also getting the World. Again, that's a very long distance connection situation, or there may be a separation. I don't feel like you guys are technically in separation, even though that could apply for some of you, but I do feel like they would love to travel the world with you, and I feel like your person shows you, what they show is that they love to travel, they love to adventure, they'd love to travel the world with you. You may have some geographic places that you guys want to travel to, or that you want to go to together. So that's very cool. I'm getting patience. So your person is trying to show you like, oh, I'm cool as a cucumber. I am very calm. I am very patient. They want to show only like the face that's like calm and patient and supportive and lovely. This patience card also, I believe, is the Hanged Man. I don't feel that it is Temperance. But I do get with patience that they are trying to be so, you know, smooth. I don't feel like your person wants to make any waves. I get the 9 of Coins. So I do feel like that your person wants to feel solid and strong and reliable for you. Again, like patience like a rock. Patience like very, you know, even like serene. When you look at these cards, the people in these cards also, like when you look at Patience, she's like, everything is good. And when you look at the 9 of Coins, she's like, yes. So I feel like your person is just very wanting to be peaceful, and serene is like a strong message for you and your person. I feel like your person does not want there to be any drama. And I feel like your person also is trying to show you and would like there to be like a sanctuary. I get Fortune's Wheel, or Wheel of Fortune. Your person is showing you that they want to be like lucky and that things are turning around. They feel like they've shown you that this connection is very lucky for them, or that they feel very lucky and blessed by this connection. So I feel like this person is grateful for this connection and that they've told you or shown you this, or at least they feel like they have shown you and told you this. And King of Swords, you might have a person who's an air sign. This is an Aquarius energy. You may also have Gemini or a Libra energy in your person, or they may have these signs strong in their chart somewhere. I feel like your person also may have told you and shown you that right now they need to prioritize themselves. So I feel like that this is kind of the connection there. But also King of Swords is like a best friend energy as well, like with the Aquarius feel. And so your person also may tell you that, like, again, another best friend energy. Supportive, best friendy, all that. What they don't show you, but what they really feel, I'm going to go here. 4 of Cups. They are very bored with their life. I also feel when I look at this card, look at how this person is like drowning underwater. So it's very, very interesting. I feel like your person might be a little more flooded emotionally than they're showing you. And it's like this person is holding this like precious pearl. It's like they're holding on to you even though they might feel like they are emotionally drowning sometimes. And again, I feel like maybe it's because they're not wanting to like express their emotions to you, or they're wanting to like play it cool. I get the Hermit and the Moon. I get that your person feels a lot of emotional overwhelming, again, with the Moon and with the confusion time. And I get the Hermit. So I feel like, and it's interesting with this door, it's almost like there's a locked door. They do keep some stuff behind a locked door. And we're going to see what that connects to as well. But I do feel like all of these are like the Moon and the Four of Cups. It's like a lot of like emotions that they just keep to themselves, but that they feel. And then they just show you cool, calm, and collected. And then I get King of Coins. So it seems like they're a little bored with their life and maybe with their job and maybe with their career and their career goals. So there may be some of that. And it's interesting because the King of Coins is somebody that has like ambition and is a committed person. But with the Four of Cups being next to it, like they're bored by their own ambition. They're bored by their own career goals. I don't feel like they're maybe that passionate about their job, even if they want financial success. So there is that. The Hermit connects to Ten of Fire. So it seems like there may be some major commitment in their life that they're wanting to remove themselves from, but that they don't tell you about. So there is that. And then again with the Pearl, I get Ace of Cups with the Moon. I feel like they might feel very emotionally or romantically confused or overwhelmed. But I feel like that their emotions for you are very romantic, but they're hiding their romantic feelings. This person may be like, oh, we're best friends, but they might not be showing you that they have emotional feelings for you. So, or romantic feelings for you. So they might be hiding their romantic feelings if they're confused by them. If they're feeling confused as to why they're feeling emotionally for you, they might be hiding it. So it's very interesting. Now I'm going to look at the Fond de Siècle deck and see a little bit more about like, what is your person? I want to know a little bit more about details about your person's life. So these are details about your person's life that you know, that they show you, or that they think they show you. We'll do, this is crazy, okay? I feel like we'll do 6. All right. I don't normally ever do that many of this deck, but we will. And then this is what they're hiding from you, or what they don't want to show you, but what they're really going through. Okay. So let's see. So first, what you know. What do you know about their life? You know, they have told you they do want to romance you with the courtship card. So even if they feel like they're hiding their romantic feelings, they're probably not hiding them completely. They're probably not telling you that like it's platonic. They probably, and if they have, they probably give you mixed messages because they also show you that they would like to date you or they would like to court you. So they definitely have shown you their romantic side and their romantic feelings. And I get privileged lady. So they also might be showing you that like they come from a life that's privileged. They may show you, or you may know, that they do have some privilege in their life. Maybe they have some money. I mean, there is a King of Coins. Like there is definitely like goals of strong money. Maybe some of them have achieved it. And I get judication. So if there's been any legal battles or any legal concerns or struggles in their life, I feel like you're aware of them and that you know. Some of them may have gone through a divorce or might be thinking about that when it comes to a privileged lady and a lawsuit, or your person might be going through or has gone through a lawsuit and now you're aware of that. And that's a specific message just for some of you. I get the House. It seems like you're pretty aware of what's going on at home or what's going on in their living situation. So there's that. You may even know what their house looks like. There may be a lot of details about their home that you know. You know that they think about you a lot. So somehow they are showing you that they're thinking about you a lot, and they communicate that to you in some way, or maybe you see that, or maybe you see them on your social media, or some way where they're communicating to you a lot. And high honor. I do feel like that your person has a lot of integrity, and they show you this. So you're very aware that your person has a lot of integrity. For what they don't show you, this is a little bit more of the juicy side. So, okay. Wealthy man. again, this is so interesting. Why? I don't know why. But why does your person hide their money? It's interesting. Maybe they don't want you to know that they have money, or they hide their money, or maybe they're trying to be humble or something, or maybe they're hiding their career ambitions or something about their work. But I get King of Coins and Wealthy Man. So they're hiding something about their work, something about their money, their financial life, maybe their ambitions and goals, or something in regards to that. And Mature Woman. So it does seem like there may be imprisonment. Okay. Some of them may be married or in a previous relationship, because I'm getting the Wealthy Man, the Mature Woman, and the imprisonment. Why am I holding it off camera? I'm just like looking at it myself. Okay. So let's display this in a better way so you can see it. Okay. So basically, I'm getting, so if some of them are in a relationship, well, it's interesting. This is the hidden section. I feel like for those of you who are dating someone who's in a relationship, you might know about the relationship, that it exists, but you might not know the going-ons in the relationship. So I feel like there is this. Also, your person may have said like, yeah, I'm dating someone, or yeah, I'm in a relationship with someone, or yeah, I'm married to someone, or oh yeah, I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a relationship, commitment. But they might not talk about how it feels to them like a prison. That's something that's important. So, and again, not all of you are asking about people who are dating or married, but for those who are, that's a detail. Then I get community and concern, and then official person. I feel like your person shows you they have a lot of integrity, and I feel like your person is concerned about their place in the community. So the reputation. They're very concerned about their reputation. So I get community here, and I'm getting message of concern. So your person's concerned about their community, and official person. You also might have a person that's very concerned with the state of affairs of the world right now, or that's very concerned about what's happening to their community because of politics or world events or that sort of thing. It might bother them more than they let on, and they might not tell you. If it's about their like interpersonal life, if it's about like their inner world or inner relationship, then they may be also worried about their social standing in the community because of their connection with you, which that would apply if they're dating someone else or if they're in a relationship previously already. So that would, again, only apply to people that already, like, you're aware that your person is doing this or that they are like this. But I want to know more about what they feel for you. There we go. Romance angels. So I want to know, what have they told you that they feel for you? And then what have they not told you that they feel for you? So we're going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what have they already shown you that they feel for you? Because they have already shown you that they think of you, and they've already shown you that they want to court you, or that they have romantic courtship feelings for you. They have already, yes, okay. So yeah, this is not a platonic friendship, and you're probably pretty aware of this, but there's probably like a true friendship in this connection. Because I'm getting, let your friends help you. So they are definitely, they are showing you that you are, again, this is like the third card of like a best friend energy, or like a deep friendship energy. I get romantic feelings, so it's definitely not just platonic. So it's best friend and romantic, and they've shown this to you, so you're probably aware of this. You may have doubts about this. You may second guess this, but there's definitely strong romantic feelings, strong friendship feelings, and they definitely have been flirting with you. So they definitely have been doing that. Now, I feel like you've picked up on it. Sometimes people aren't that good at flirting, and so it might not always come across clearly, but I feel like that they've at least shown this to you. They feel they've shown you this. They feel like you know this, and you probably know this even if maybe you second guess or doubt this sometimes. So what they don't tell you is how much they actually feel like you are their soulmate. So that's something that's beautiful and interesting. So they definitely don't tell you that they think that you're like their soulmate, because that's something they keep very locked away, because that has the deception card. So they definitely don't tell you about the soulmate, because not only is it on this side where it's like they don't share with you, but also the deception's like right over that. So they like really don't tell you. Also, they might not tell you if they are hiding things from you in regards to like their life. So they might actually, this might be that they're just hiding a lot from you, or they just might like omit lots of pieces of their life, and that you might still know lots of information, and then there's still a lot of information that they really don't want you to know or don't show you. And they get the playfulness, which is interesting, because I'm also getting that they might not share with you sometimes like when they're feeling happy, fun energy with you. So they might feel like they're having more fun with you, and then they might go through to either time periods where they don't share it, or time periods where they minimize it or dumb it down, or they may just kind of like keep it a little bit more like they want to feel cool, calm, and collected with you. They have feelings for you. They flirt with you a bit or a lot, but it seems like they try to also kind of subdue or dim the light on when they're having so much fun with you. So there is that. So for whatever reason, they feel like they need to hide how much fun they have with you. I want to know, you guys have a little bit more time than the other piles, which is interesting. So before, with them, I just did the shadows, the hidden oracle, the love messages, and then actually I even pulled some stellar oracle. But you do have a little bit more time, so I'm kind of curious. I want to know, let's do some more. Okay, let's do some more because we have fun times. Okay, so we're going to do some ocean of emotions. What are feelings that they reveal to you? And then what are feelings that they don't feel, or that they don't show you, but that they feel? So we're going to do, I still feel like I want to do 6. All right. Okay. All right. So, emotions they have shown you. You have seen when they feel nervous. So they have definitely let you in and showed you when they feel nervous. And it seems like maybe currently they might also be feeling nervous or anxiety. Also, it seems like on this card, it also says worried and insecure. So they've let you in about their vulnerability when they feel worried, nervous, and insecure. You are like best friends. Of course, they would show this to you. And desperate. You have seen times in their life, I feel like you've known this person for a long time. You have seen time periods in their life where they've really felt like they've hit rock bottom, when they've really felt so desperate. And again, they might feel this way now. They might feel, because they are hiding the fact that they feel like they're in prison, they might feel with the desperate card that they are feeling desperate at this moment. I get irresponsible. They have shown you when they do stupid stuff, when they mess up, when they're irresponsible, when they make mistakes. They show you their messy side emotionally, and they feel comfortable and safe enough to show you this. So there is that. They also, it might be that they have been irresponsible and you've seen it. So there is this. But I feel like with this best friend energy that comes across 3 times, I feel like you know them inside and out, and you've seen and you've run the gamut with them. Like you've known them for a long time. Denial. It's so interesting. You have seen them try to deny stuff right to your face. This is so funny that the denial card comes up on what they show you. So you have seen them try to deny things, and I feel like you call them on their shit and you're like, no. Limited. You are aware that they do feel very limited. And I feel like they've communicated to you their limits, and I feel like you know what they are and you're aware of them, and they've communicated them to you. Even though they may be in denial of even some other limits they have, I feel like that you're aware of them. And they get beauty. They've definitely told you how absolutely beautiful and attractive you are. So definitely that. So that is beautiful. In regards to emotions that they hide from you, or emotions that they conceal from you, or that they don't show you, or they don't feel comfortable or safe showing you. Interesting. Relaxed. I found peace. They might not tell you times where they do feel peaceful or where they do feel relaxed. It might be because you don't always spend all the time together. It might be because it seems like their emotions that you see are more messy. It seems like the time periods where they feel relieved or they feel relaxed, they might keep that to themselves for whatever reason. Even though they do still try to hide a lot of their nervousness, I get worried. So interesting, they hide when they feel relaxed. They hide when they feel worried. I feel like, again, they want to feel like cool, calm, and collected. So if they're feeling like extra relieved, they might hide the majority of that and show you some. When they're feeling extra worried and anxious, they show you some, but maybe they hide most of it. So it does seem like that. Also, the worried part connects to the weight of the world. And I do feel like you guys got world on this side here as well. So I do feel like, again, you're very aware of like the burdens they carry. And at the same time, though, they feel like they're trying to spare you from that. Wow. Okay, so what they show you is irresponsible. They hide when they're being responsible. That's so interesting. Your person also might be trying to self-sabotage or show you self-sabotaging behaviors, because it seems like they're showing you the messy stuff, or maybe they're amplifying the messy stuff to confuse you or to push you away in some way sometimes. But they're hiding the relaxed part, the responsible part. So there's this. Also, the part that says that I need to start saving myself instead of everyone else. They may feel like they have to hide prioritizing their self and their self-needs. They might feel selfish or guilty having self-love or prioritizing themselves. So there is a little bit of that. So there's a little bit of them, they feel comfortable being the savior with that official person, or like this, you know, that's integrity, the high honor card that they got. But I feel like they might feel bad, or they have to push aside or not look at the fact that they need to be their own savior. I get envy, where they're trying to hide from you when they feel envious of other people, when they feel only very small and this big, and they feel like everyone else is so much bigger than them. Also, they've made some choices in their life that they feel really bad about, and they feel bad about themselves as well sometimes, and they hide this from you. You may still perceive it, but it seems like that's definitely something they don't want to show you. They hide from you when they're giving you surprises. So they do have a surprise planned for you and they're not telling you. So that is beautiful. And it seems like, because even look on the card, he's literally covering her eyes with his hands. He's literally hiding her from seeing what he's doing. So he's definitely hiding this surprise, and he's hiding it very, very much. And then I get strength, which is beautiful. So it's interesting because he's hiding his strength, or they or she are hiding their strength. So I feel like, again, that's kind of part of feeling like they need to prioritize themselves and feeling like they need to, you know, they also might have like a romantic power move in their back pocket they're not showing you, because this is like a strong surprise. They may have like this confidence where they're like, I know I feel this big and everyone else feels so much bigger than me, but I have this surprise planned for pile 3. They are going to be blown away. It is such a strong, big surprise. Wow, it's amazing. So there's a little bit of that going on with your person too, I think. All right, now we are going to go to In the Shadows. So what is it for your person, pile 3, that they are not telling you? Okay. What are they keeping hidden in the shadows? And what are they hiding with the hidden truth? And we are going to ask for some messages of love from your person, what they feel for you. I like to shuffle them a lot sometimes because when I do a lot of readings, sometimes they clump together, the cards I've used already, and I just want to give, like, objectively what's true and supposed to come out. Okay. Doing 5 messages of love. All right. All right. So your person, what they're... No, we're going to do some messages of love. We're going to see what exactly... No, we're going to end with this. All right. So what are they hiding from you? Yes, I lied to you, obviously. With the deception card on this side as well, they probably have hidden a lot from you, or maybe they've even outrightly lied to you. But I do feel like that for most of you, it's more just like they've been hiding these things. And they're very aware that they feel like they can't be open and honest with you about some stuff. They are hiding from you that they can read you like a book. You probably already know this, but they are hiding that they know how to read you and that they know you. So they are, and I feel like this connection is, again, a long-term connection. So I feel like that they can read you and they understand you and they know you very well. They need to focus on their own healing. They're very aware of this and they don't really tell you this, but I feel like they might be doing some kind of like secret therapy or some secret healing that's actually very helpful for them. So I do get that they might actually be themselves going through some therapy or going through some healing, but maybe they're not quite telling you this. So there is that as well. Now for the hidden truth, what they are not telling you, I want to be more than friends. You're not that cryptic, pile 3's person. We are aware of this. I appreciate how you're trying to like hide that, but like you're not that cryptic. I also feel like your person's not really, they wear a mask a lot, but I don't feel like your person's very good at it. I left when I saw you with someone. They probably try not to tell you how jealous they get because there is that envy over here that they're trying to hide or not tell you. So they're not telling you every time they're jealous or envious, or every time they feel affected emotionally if they think you're dating someone or if you're around somebody romantic. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. They don't tell you how important you are to them in regards to how like it really hurts them if they have to let you go, or if you guys have had time periods in the past where you either have been separated geographically, have not been able to be together, or have had to go through temporary separations. Because I don't feel like you guys are in separation now. If you are, then I would say it was very, very hard for them to let you go, and they don't tell you that it was very hard for them. So there is this. For how they feel for you. Healing. They feel like your presence in their life is very healing and very soothing. I feel like you heal their heart by being in their life. Decision. It seems like your person knows they need to make a decision, and it's an important one. Abundance. It does seem like your person feels an abundance of love for you, as well as it seems like your person, work and career may also connect to or affect this connection, because I do keep getting money cards over here, which is interesting. So there is that, but also this goes interestingly together. An abundance of vulnerability and boundaries. I think your person feels an abundance of vulnerability. I think around you, your person feels excessively extra vulnerable. And when this happens, they're like, no, I don't want to feel vulnerable to pile 3. I am going to put all these boundaries up on this connection. So that is absolutely like their stamp of a nope. So I feel like your person might have an abundance of boundaries, or they might have and they probably also, and most likely because of that, have an abundance of vulnerability. I feel like that is what this connects to. So your person feels very, very vulnerable to you. And I feel like that makes them feel very fragile, and they hate that feeling. And that's what makes them feel overly self-protective, and where they have to kind of keep up this wall, or, you know, just very strong boundaries, and only let you in at times where they feel like they're ready or they're safe or whatever. So it's interesting. All right. And as a final message, we'll just get 3 messages of Stellar Energy Oracle about what your person feels about you right now as a final fun message, just because we can, and we will end here. All right. One that they show you, one they don't, and an extra one, a bonus message. Okay. What they show you that you know it's true love. That is beautiful. They have shown to you in their own way that it is true love, which is beautiful. And what they don't show you is that they are really trying to balance themselves out. So there is this. They're trying to have more balance, and that is very helpful. And a bonus message. Interesting. I'm going to get clarifying on this. I get the walking away. And again, I feel like it ties into the beginning situation where they're having to walk away from a situation that doesn't serve them. Yes, it says you are walking away towards something more fulfilling. So if they are in a situation, it seems like they're walking away from their past to move forward with you, because this is beautiful. I do get the journey movement, and you're walking away towards something more fulfilling. So I want to get a little clarifying card on this. And I'm going to get one on here. So, all right. From the middle of the deck. What is person 3's person walking away from? Pile 3's person. Is this 2? This might be 2. They're a little stuck together. And what are they walking to? Okay. So they are walking away from their job. Interesting. It seems like, and that's maybe where there's some money stuff going on. So some of them might be promoted. Some of them might have another job. Is there 2 cards here? No, I guess it's just 1. Okay. So they are walking away from something professionally so that they can be towards something more fulfilling because they're bored with their job. Yes. Okay, I got there. Yay! They're going to do something more fulfilling at work. And they're going to stand firm. You are standing firm against any challenge. So your person is standing firm and they're walking away from their job for something more fulfilling. And apparently, this is going to benefit your connection with them. So, awesome. Very cool, but they're not telling you this apparently. So, awesome. Sounds so good. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to leave you here. I do feel like your person cares for you so much. I love the true love card that you guys got in the end. I think that's very good, especially since they hide the soulmate over here. So I think that maybe this is just a little extra reassurance for you guys, so you know. And if you guys feel like this didn't resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile or another video. I come out with new videos all the time. So, feel free to pick one that you like, or you can subscribe. And I'd love for you guys to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you guys can get notifications of all my videos coming out, because maybe one of them even has more messages for you. I love channeling about you and your person. So if you have any questions for me that you want me to answer, just leave them in the comment section, or you can comment about anything at all. It really brightens my day. And if you did like the video, I'd love for you guys to like it. So that would be awesome, because that helps me out and my channel. So very cool. I will talk with you guys soon, and I hope you guys take care. Until then, cheers. Bye.